Hey guys, this is Poet Spice and I am here to do a combo haul video because I got some stuff in from Stamps of Life, my card kit, and the new club kit, or fold it. I got some stuff from scrapbook.com and HSN stuff that came in. So, this is on my desk still, so I'm just going to go ahead and show it. This is the Spellbinders 13 Days of Craftoween, and like y'all know, I don't really do a whole lot of quote-unquote Halloween specific things, but I saw the preview and I was like, oh yes. Okay, so I actually have an unboxing video of this, and I'll try to put it up here, down there, wherever, so you can go see that. So that was from scrapbook.com, and of course, you know, I got free gifts and a coupon. So since we're on the scrapbook.com tip, we might as well go next with the rest of it. Shall we do that? All right, we shall. Okay, so I bought 2 orders. So these are the free gifts in those 2 orders. And so one of the orders was with a stencil in that craft kit. And then whatever. So we'll go over the free gifts. And like I said, I used a coupon. So they had these, and since I ordered them so close, they hadn't changed the free gifts. So these are 2 little scrapers. Like, so if you're doing mixed media, I might actually go and see if I can use this to scrape off some caulk. Not intended for that purpose, but whatever. So 2 of those. And then they had a free paper pad, and so, you know, just because I ordered, if you're giving me something free, it's going in my little thing here. So you got this paper pad for free. That's your free gift. And like I said, I placed these 2 orders like really close together. It might have been a day apart. It might have been the same day for all I can remember. So the paper pads and the scoopers or scrapers, definitely. And it's Halloween paper, which, like I said, is not normally what I would be. I wouldn't buy this, let's just put it that way. But if you're gonna give it to me for free, okay. And so that's what they look like. And once again, just because it's Halloween doesn't mean you have to do that. Like for this one, you could do fall. Okay, you could do fall. This one, you could do summertime because it's bright and it's cheery and whatever. This one, same thing. It could be summertime. Same thing here. Same thing here. You could use this piece for Christmas. I might have to cut that tag out. All right, so you got these little tags, matter of fact, and then you have this orange on the back. Okay, this could be a big old, like an actual orange. You could make it into whatever. It doesn't have to be Halloween. Okay, now this one is a little more Halloweeny, but still. Okay, once again, like I did with my other thing, if you put something over the majority of this or whatever, only certain things are going to show. Same thing with the purple. So you've got this. That's cute. Cut aparts. Okay, here. I mean, you can go animal with that. This very springy. Got this one. Eek. And then we're to repeats. So I guess you get 2 of each sheet. Yes, 2 of each sheet. And then there's that. So those were the free gifts for that. Then one of the orders had a Christmas one. So this Simon Hurley Spellbinders Deer was a free gift. And I was very excited because I had seen this with some of the other stuff that came with it. Like, I guess it was in a set. I don't know. Or maybe they just looked like they were. But it was from Spellbinders. And so I was like, okay. And, you know, if it's free, I'm going to be like, yeah. I was like, yeah, why not? Okay, then, I think this was in that order too. So, I like stencils, but I don't buy them very often. They might like be in a kit with something. So you've got all this and then stencils in it. But I rarely buy just like this stencil. But this, first of all, it's Christmas, and y'all know I love my Christmas stuff. And then look at it. How is that not totally cute? Okay, how is it not totally cute? So yeah, I had to get this one. So you got this whole little village, and it's layered. You got 3 stencils and layer them up. So you know I'm about to play with that. Okay, now the next thing I got was also Halloween related, which is, like I said, I don't really do Halloween that often, but this kit was so cute that I'm like, because y'all know I like my little minis, and I like my little put pieces together, and like the cute little cuties. So I was flipping through YouTube, and scrapbook.com had, I don't even know what it was, but they were like, okay, here's this product, blah, 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 and it's on sale for $29.99. And I was like, okay. And I was like, that is so cute. So I went immediately to go find it, and it was still on sale. And I was like, oh, yes, it will be. So there you go. So it has this Willow Lane paper collection. And I need to see if they've got a 6x6 or a 12x12. Probably 6x6 or 8x8. But it is so freaking cute. So I'm like, can we have this as a free gift? Because it's adorable. Okay, look at how many pages are in here. You get 5 of each design, and there's 40 sheets. Okay, I was like, where's the count? Look, what cuteness is this? What adorable cuteness. And so even though it is, you got your little Halloween hats on and whatever, even though they are too cute, I was like, and then here's the back. Can you see this stuff? That is just too cute. And the colors, I love these colors. They are so cute. And then you have this one. So Halloween, but you could definitely turn around and make this Christmas, because it kind of looks like a gingerbread color. So you could even make this Christmas. And then the back of this one is stripes. And matter of fact, this color palette almost is giving me this month's My Creative Time color palette for her paper. Look at this. That is so cute. Okay, that is cute. Cute. And then you've got this color. So adorable. Oh my gosh. Then you have the little trees. Like, look at that. So cute. And then these little houses. These houses sent me over the edge. Too cute. And so that doesn't even have to be Halloween. You could just make that fall. Right? Right. So stinking cute. And then look. Adorbs. Adorbs. And then the back is just regular old pumpkins. So cute. I'm like, this would be the paper. And look at that one. And they're all dressed up. Ooh, it is so hard to find good browns, find good greens. Oh, that is so pretty. I need to go see what else they have in this kit, if they have the bigger paper, because I would go back and buy those. Then they have that, and then the stripes. And that it doesn't have to be Halloween at all. None of that does. Like, no. Cute little bats. Ooh, I like this. This black distressed look. Oh, so cute. Yeah, we need to go see what they have on this one, because I can get another one. Adorbs. 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 So then they had dies. And there's lots of them. And so they had the little characters, right? So there's 4 little characters. There is the, what is this one? The witch fox, the ghost cat, the bear mummy, or mummy bear, and the pumpkin head. Let me show you. Let me show you. You already saw them because they're in there, but look at that. What? It just looks like a little pumpkin kit. And then, so you get the sentiment, treat. Okay, trick or treat. And then you've got the little head, the little clothes. So I'm assuming this is you've got this as your white outline die. Then this is your base. And you build on the base. And these are your little extra pieces. A little basket. Now here's like I said, you could just use the pumpkin. You could just use the trick or treat and have this here. You could just use the little bag. It's so adorable. Now let's see. Arms. It doesn't have arms. So I'm guessing that this piece right here would be whatever color you're going to use for his little arms. And because that's the only thing that doesn't have a color. And then so you have the bear. So cute. Oh my gosh. And okay, now this one obviously is very Halloween-ish, so Halloween character, whatever. This one you could turn just into a bear. So if you've got the outline die and here's the base, right? You could just cut him out of brown, put the face on, cut it out of brown. Forget the outfit, right? Just cut him out of brown. Or you can make it a sweater and just cut right there. And now he's got a sweater with a little scarf. It all depends on how you do these, right? You can make him a ninja. Make it a black scarf. And then you have the little kitty. Okay, so we all know. Then you got Hey Boo. Hey Boo doesn't have to be like, hey boo. It could be, hey boo, how you doing? I love you. Right? There you go. So she got her little outfit on. So you could take that. She could have a nightgown on. So this doesn't even have to be. Or you could just not put the dress on her and then she'd have her little outfit. You know, cut this out of a cat color. Do whatever you want to do. You got your Hey Boo. What's this? Oh, that's her face. So you could just see what I mean? Totally cute. And so then you have this one. And what is this one? The fox. Yes, the fox. And so if you wanted to, you could take the hat off of the fox and put it on here. I'm not sure. I don't think it'll work for the bear. It might. You might be able to take some of the clothes and put it on the other ones. But how cute is that? So you know, I was like, what? Plus it was $29, so you know the paper pad's probably $5. Each of these is going to be at least $5, and you know it's going to be more than that. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, all right? So you know this thing is more than $29. Then this one. And this one will be more than the other ones because it's bigger. And look, it creates this little pumpkin house. This whole scene, it creates this whole scene. That's too cute. Okay, so even if you didn't want to do Halloween, you could take that all off. If you don't want it to be a pumpkin, you could just make this like you know, it looks like an upside down flower, so you can make it an upside down flower petal and just like kind of not have that there. And then is it built in? Yeah, so you could just kind of not have that there. So cute. So you've got all the stuff. These are windows. This is the roof piping thing here. This would be the other piece. You've got your little thing there. I think this is a window. Yeah, this is the window piece. There's your door. Little. And if you could take this and use it just on whatever. You've got a little road, or it's too cute. And what is this? Is this a pumpkin? Yes, we got another little pumpkin with a face. Just stars and moons. So cute. And last but not least, they had this in the set with these rebel ones. And I absolutely love these little houses and the flippin' color scheme. Love it. I might even go back and so you can see both pages. I might even go back and get another one. because these are so cute. So that was all one kit. So all the dies in the kit. And y'all know that was going in my bag. What? If I was going to get some Halloween stuff, you know them little creatures. Okay. All right, now we can go to stamps of... Oh, no, let's do this. It's quick. So HSN, you know they had their craft day. And so with my Grand Marquee, I went and I did buy the Hot Cocoa K-Cup carrier. And so it took a while to get here, but it got here. And so I did get that. Now, here's a question for y'all. If y'all do this, and I know a lot of crafters who make these things. I did see some on Amazon, but does anybody know or anybody have a good source for getting those K-cups but empty? So I did see some on Amazon, like I said, but if somebody has a particular brand or whatever, so that they're empty and they're like clear or plastic or, you know, whatever, so that you can put what you want in them. So you could put some little candies in it, or you could use it to hold sequins, not sequence. Oh my gosh. Okay. Y'all know me and my English, like get it right. So sequins, okay, so that you could put stuff in there and then put like the little cover over it, not like actual K cups that you put in your machine. And because I don't drink coffee, but so if anybody has any that they use that will fit in here, or if they have any other suggestions for like little containers that will actually fit into those K cup holders, let me know. So you got the whole die set. And you got stamps. I'm just going to have a look at this so you can see this better. So you've got all the pieces here, right? And then you have like a cup. Excuse me. You have a cup that you can stamp, and then, is it a stamp or cut? It's just that. And then it has like your little, whatever you were drinking. You have some little tea bag options. You have another type of little cup that you could put on there. There's a mug. It's got marshmallow. I love the marshmallows. I love it. I don't like marshmallows, but I love that they have them in here. And then you got some marshmallows. You got the whipped stuff that you can put on. You've got like these little biscuits, or that might be chocolate to make chocolate. And your little, all these little things that you can add on in the teapot. And then you've got your little thing that you can cut out to put on top, and then they give you some of that. So then of course this will fit in your regular, this will fit in your regular machine, but you know, I'm gonna sit there and put it in there. So there's that one. So like I said, if anybody knows or has a source where you can get the little things that will fit in the K-cup holder, so you could add your own stuff, let me know. Because if somebody has something better than the one I picked out on Amazon, I would rather get it. All right, then I was feeling retro. So I went back and I got this set from Stamps by Me. And it is stamps, dies, and stencils. My stomach is on some other growling, like, argh. Okay, so retro feel. So you've got Take It Easy, Your Magic, Hello Sunshine. I'll be calling my kids Sunshine. Sometimes I call them Sunshine because they're bright and shiny, and other ones I'm being facetious. Good Vibes. Oh, I was like, what is that? Only Good Vibes Only. Have fun. Birthday Babe. Then you got a silhouette die. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Dancing machine. You've got well, it's called Let's Boogie, but it is a disco ball. So it's big too. Disco ball. Woo! I forgot I had the die. Yes. So you got the disco ball, the die, and it says Let's Boogie. Retro, 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 retro. I'm trying to see who had retro words. I think it was Scrap Diva Designs that has retro words. Now, you know, if I was going to be on a design team, it would be that one. I would love that. And also Diamond Press. And, of course, Tonic Studios. That would be like, oh, my gosh. So, I want to get her retro words. But there's also something in the August release. So, I'm hoping that they'll still be around then. Then you've got these retro flowers. Excuse me, goodness gracious. And then you have the dancing feet, which you have them big old boots, you know. Oh yeah, yeah. Now, this has something, but oh, okay, it's on here. Okay, so then you've got these boots, and you can cut them out. Well, let me do this. Let's do this. So you've got this dance floor stencil. Then you've got this layered stencil to make the disco ball. Then these guys will cut out these stencils. Oh, there you go. You can see them. And it'll make these boots. But there is something else right there. So what is that word? Let's cut out a word from somewhere, but I don't know which one it is. Right? And I didn't see words on this one, so let's go pull this out real quick. So you've got this one, and they've got it numbered, and they also have the heart, so you can see which way to go. So you can do plain boots, you can do flowered boots, you can do butterflies and whatever. Happy birthday. Okay, it's a happy birthday die. And then you can do lightning bolts. Isn't that cute? That is so cute. It took me a while to get it because I was like, I do like, I wish they had a stamp for the boots. But anyway. So I was like, I don't know. But when I bought it this time, let me try to put that back in there. It was at a super lovely price. So I was like, okay. All right, last two things. One, the folded club for this month. Well, it's actually for August, not July. July is already gone, right? I can't believe it's freaking almost August. Couple days. Makes me want to tear my hair out and just. Anyway, we'll continue. So you've got the folded. It gives you the stencils that they have at this time and little ideas. It's always there. Put this in my little thing. I need to do a catalog. Lord only knows how long that would take, y'all. Then it's the apple bushel. Look at that. It's so cute. I love it. Then you get an extra little apple. So you could either use the shadow die or not. And then you could just cut out extra apples. And then you have this. So here's your outline for the base. And then here's your detail. And you could cut it out multiple times. So if you cut it out, you could cut it out all in brown. And then you could cut it out down here in another set of brown. And then you get all these pieces that you could go back and put in. You could cut the apples in multiple colors and then be able to snip them out. And then if you put a slit here, you could actually take this apple and slide. So very cool. And then the stencils, y'all. The stencils. Okay, I love it's a crazy thing because I love like country stuff, but not all country stuff. And then some stuff I'm just like, ooh, you know. And so this quilted star, ooh, I love that. I would love to have a blanket like this, but you know how much work that is. And Poet Spice does not quilt. We don't quilt, okay, because that mug would drive me insane. Now you can crochet this, but I'm pretty sure that would drive me insane too. But anyway, I love that. And then the other stencils are the apples and stuff, which you can see. Apples in the basket. Okay, so there's that. Last thing is the kit. I do not think I showed this. This is the August kit because I remember taking it out of the box and putting it right in the envelope. But anyway, we can do this quick, fast, and a hurry. So even if we did show it, UBI. Okay, envelopes. You got papers. I mean, I can't even, you get this envelope to store it in, which is good, but I can't get it out. What the freak? So we got 2 free gifts. We got this stamp set, and we got this die set. I might have shown this, so I'll go real fast. You've got summertime looking papers. Okay, see, there was a really good brown. That was a good brown. square epoxy dots, silver washi tape. This one says one of a kind. You got these. You got these. So it's a A1 happy birthday card. But you could just not use the happy birthday and just make A1 cards. Were these extras? I don't know. These might have been another thing. But you got some of this. See, there's that. And that is not the right thing, is it? Chips Ahoy. Maybe it's the wrong card. I don't know. And then, oh no, maybe this was part of the other kit. I don't know, but here it is. Here you go. There you go. Then you got these papers. It says one of a kind. No, it is this page. I don't know what's going on. But there you go. All right, so you guys, thanks for watching. That is all the stuff. Like I said, if you look at my other video and you see that you want to do a collab doing the 13 days of Craftoween. Now, that doesn't mean we'll do it for 13 days. We just use all the dies. All right. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.